Hey guys, this is Carol from uh, Finding a Rainbow Through the Rain. I don't know why that has been so hard for me the last few days. Every time I used to have a channel called Mason Jar Mamas, and for some reason, every time I think about it, I want to say this is Carol from Mason Jar Mamas, but this is Carol, Mama Carol, from Finding a Rainbow Through the Rain, and I hope y'all are doing good. So, how's it been? You got your Christmas all ready? Did you do all your shopping? Do you have all the gifts? It is today is Monday. I was going to say it was Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Um, Today is Monday, December 8th. I actually just got back a little while ago. The other day I showed that the game that my daughter had made, and one of the tickets was my grandson um, pulled a ticket out and it said that he was able to eat wherever he wanted to eat. So he chose CC's Pizza. So not bad, because Monday night they actually run a special and it is $5.99 a person for the pizza buffet. So you can't beat that with a stick. Now, where they do get you is on the drinks. So um expect to pay $3 to $4 for a drink. So they do get you there. But I guess though, in a way, not really, because otherwise it would be $9.99 and they still charge you for a drink. So, okay, so yeah, it works its way out. But anyway, so that's my story. Um, any dinners planned this week? Any get-togethers? Anything like that? So, I don't think I have anything coming up except for Christmas Eve. I'll be going to my daughter's, and we play games and so on and so forth, and then they come here on Christmas Day, and which is fun. Oh, let's see what else has been going on. Not, I mean, for me, not a whole lot. The other day I did venture out for a little bit, and oh, believe me, I paid for it, and so that night and the following day were horrible, and so I am getting back again. I actually, like I said, we went out tonight, and I went over to Walmart afterwards. I had to pick up some things, and luckily Walmart does have motorized carts, so that's good. So I wanted to thank. There was actually a person. It's funny. I was reading my comments. I will get back. I will get to answering these. But I read a comment and I seen it was from Junk Journal Joanne, and I'm like, Junk Journal Joanne watches my channel, and only because I was fangirling. I'm telling you, I was really fangirling, because um, Junk Journal Joanne is like my favorite channel, and I watch everything that she does. All of her different type journals, and all the ephemera that she gets, and all her Dollar Tree hauls, and her Dollar Tree addict. Is hilarious, and there's so many times that I've watched her videos that I swear we're like, she's like my soul sister or something. I don't know. But it's just funny because I feel like we are so much alike in our humor. And so, Junk Journal Joanne, if you're watching this, you made my day, girl. And I watch everything you put out. Uh, and also to Squirrel Killy. I seen your post today, and I am so happy you love your book. And I was so thrilled to see somebody had my book. And the only thing I would ask is if you could leave a review on Amazon for me. That would be awesome. And because the more reviews that you get, the higher they put your book that I don't know where that came from, but the higher they put your book up in ratings. All I could think of saying that bunt, I it was like my bet. No. It was that the Greek wedding, my yeah, something, my Greek wedding. And remember the bunt cake, and she's like bunt bunk bunk. That's all I could think of. Anyway, I'm not going to I'm not going to bore you and do a lot of talking on here today. I do, and you're like, I know, get to the question already. But you know what? I'm actually going to do two questions today. So the first one is, do you like handmade or store-bought gifts better? So, I think, I don't know. I don't know. I have been given gifts. My neighbor had made me a beautiful, beautiful crocheted blanket, and that was just gorgeous. And not for Christmas, but she also made my daughter a like a scrapbook type thing with all of her favorite recipes in it when my daughter said she was getting married. And Mary put all her favorite recipes in this scrapbook, and it was just so cute because she put little notes in with everything and how much she enjoyed it and when she made it for her husband and stuff, and that was adorable. So, but I do have to show you something that my grandson had made me. He was about 6 years old at the time. So, first of all, I was so happy that he thought about me, about making me a gift. I don't think he made anything for his mom that year, but he did make something for me. So, this is what he made me. Now, many of you are going to say, what is it? Because I did. And I was looking at it, and the first thing that I thought it was a dreidel, because the previous week they had like this musical thing at school, and one of their songs that they sang was dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And so I thought for sure it was a dreidel. So I said, is it a dreidel? And he looked at me kind of confused, like, no. And he's like, you don't know what it is? And I was like, well, uh, I do, but fill me in. And he said, it's a microphone. I said, oh, okay. He goes, well, sometimes I know you like to sing, and I know you like to talk. Who knew when this boy was 6 years old? He knew that someday I was going to be talking. But just so funny, the things that kids do. And this sits on my dresser, so this is my constant reminder of my Jeremy, and his little microphone that he so hard worked so hard on for me. So, okay, so that was, do you like handmade or store-bought gifts? And now, if anybody wants to make bread or cookies or anything like that, and they want to send them to me, hey, I'm open, okay? Just candy. My daughter one year made me these candies. Now, I don't know if you remember back in the day, you used to be able to go into places like Acme, ShopRite, places like that, and they had the Brock's candy stand. And that's all it was just one stand that had all Brock's. And they had these white jelly nougats in it. And they were nougaty, like chewy, but they had like, like if you buy a box of dots, Okay, so imagine all these dot pieces were in this white nougat, and it was kind of chewy, but oh my gosh, I love the candy. So last year or the year before, my daughter had decided she found a recipe and she had made me some. And oh my gosh, they were so good. And I actually said, "Remember that candy that you made me a couple years ago? That would be nice if you made that again." So, anyway, I keep going back on trail here. I keep running away from the hutch here. So, the question was, do you like handmade or store bought gifts? The second one, I think, is going to be, do you wrap gifts early or do you wait till Christmas Eve or the last minute? Because some people do open their gifts on Christmas Eve. So then I guess you would open your gifts on Christmas, you would wrap your gifts on Christmas Eve Eve. So I say every year, and I think I've only done it once in the last 10 years, that I said I am going to have everything wrapped before Christmas because you know what? When you know you're getting up early the next day and you're up till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning wrapping gifts just to watch everybody tear the paper off 2 hours later, it's disheartening. And you're like, oh my gosh, I stayed up all that time to unwrap these gifts or to wrap these gifts that everybody's just tearing apart, 2 hours later. And you're like, do you know I just went to bed 2 hours ago and I just finished wrapping that gift that you're just throwing that paper on the floor? But this year I am really going to try once again to have all my gifts wrapped and to be able to almost fully enjoy Christmas week with all the wrapping done. That would be amazing. So, anyway, what do you like? Do you wait till the last minute to wrap your gifts? Do you like homemade or store-bought gifts? Questions of the day. So, I am going to go. I will be back tomorrow. I think maybe tomorrow we're going to make something. So, I think tomorrow we'll make something. So, I will let you go, but there's always 3 things that you got to do before you leave. Number 1, if you are not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Number 2, take a look around, find something that makes you smile. Now, it could be anything. It could be your kids. It could be your dogs. It could be anything. I mean, tonight, what made me smile today? We were in Walmart, and there was an older couple. I would say they had to be at least 80. And they were arguing over a box of stuffing mix in the aisle, and I thought that was I thought it was the cutest thing ever, and I could have just imagined my husband and I, that would have been my husband and I, and I just thought it was adorable. So that made me smile today. And the third thing, of course, find your rainbow through the rain. Bye.